After Jared Cannonier's TKO victory over RoboCop last night, some fans speculated that Paul Felder was upset with the outcome, even accusing him of having a bet on RoboCop. Felder quickly addressed these claims, firing back after the event to set the record straight. He said to everyone saying I was mad when Jared won his main event, "You are so wrong. I have been one of his biggest fans. I have thrown my pen down after big finishes probably 100 times. I also don't bet. Morons. I literally said that's all she wrote." This user replied, "Paul, we love you, but you are very biased in the mic. It's constructive criticism." Felder responded, "Hey Mike, that makes no sense. Just some feedback." During his fight with Dricus du Plessis, Sean Strickland claimed that Dricus broke his nose in 6 places. This weekend, Sean went snowboarding, where he may have worsened the injury. He posted a video on his Instagram with the caption, "Nice face plant with a broken nose."
My nose heals.
Where are we? What are we doing?
You. Oh, you.
Kamaru Usman and Henry Cejudo recently debated who would come out on top in a fight between the two. Henry argued that he would have the edge in the wrestling due to his status as an Olympic gold medalist, while Kamaru agreed. He confidently stated that he would beat Henry's ass in an MMA fight.
Listen, the fans want to know, if we were the same weight, Henry, same size, who would win in a fight on a wrestling match? Huh?
So who's instigating this?
I want to hear your side, because I want to hear your side.
I mean, I got a gold medal, Kamaru, and I got 2
what that mean?
Kamaru.
I got a medal too. I got an NCAA medal in my house.
I got you.
What?
Wrestling, I got you. Fighting, I got 2 categories. You never went up and fought for that second bout, and I did it, Kamaru. I'm gonna have to say the Triple C all the way, no contest.
What? You don't? Okay. Wrestling, freestyle. You got me. Collegiate. You think you would get me collegiate?
Oh, 100%, dude. That's
Henry,
all I
you
do
couldn't
now.
ride. What?
No, I've learned how to ride. I know how to ride now pretty good.
Bruh, Henry, I'm just gonna be honest. In a fight, I'm beating your Henry, it's difficult to have this debate because, like you did say, you separated yourself because you got 2 belts, so that does separate you. My only defense is I want to say styles make fights, and I'd like to say that I think my style would beat you, but yeah, you got 2 belts, so I give that to you.
Alex Pereira attended Drake's show last night in Australia.
Who was that? Oh, that's your cousin. That's a good cousin. Shout out to your cousin.
Alexander Volkanovski has released footage of a sparring session with Aljamain Sterling in Thailand. While neither fighter currently has a confirmed bout, rumors suggest that Volkanovski may face Ilia Topuria in a rematch for the featherweight title at UFC 314. Aljo reposted the footage and wrote, "Such a great experience working with the champ, and a great dude as well out of the training room." At UFC Vegas 102 last night, Jared Cannonier defeated RoboCop via TKO in the 4th round. Despite recently turning 40 years old, Jared stated that he has no plans to retire. Currently ranked 7th in the middleweight division, he expressed his desire to face another ranked opponent as he works toward earning another shot at the middleweight title.
A lot better than 2024, starting off with losses on a couple losses. So it feels good, man. It was a hard-fought victory, especially in that first round, but yeah, felt good to get back in there, get some wind behind in my cells, unwind them, you know all that stuff. I feel good. It's the name of the game. I ain't gonna stop just because I hit the big 4-0. So I got plenty of miles left in this engine, plenty of tread left on the tires. It's always satisfying to go in there and put yourself to the test, and I came out on the better end of this one. I was able to employ some skills that I've been working on, and it felt really good to do so, and learn some more skills that I need to work on more. So back to the drawing board. Oh, he was definitely challenging, big, imposing guy. But just because I'm not as big doesn't mean I'm not as imposing. So I was able to mitigate a lot of his forward movement. I was able to put a little bit of some punches together, land some good shots, and take some shots, unfortunately, but I was able to weather that storm and mix things up, mixed martial arts. Ran some kicks, ran some takedowns, threw some elbows, felt good. Just had to keep my composure, listen to my team, regather myself, and reassert what I want to do. It's hard in there. It's not easy, especially when you're going against opposition, which is the Creed word. He's definitely opposing everything you do. So it's hard to go in there and try to land a jab or land a cross or a combination. You know what I mean? So I'm happy with my results. Experience, I guess I had the experience advantage. I was able to weather storms, outlast them. My conditioning held up better than his, so 5-round experience. Hopefully a ranked opponent, but we'll see. I want to keep working my way towards the top. I'm not finished. I'm not in the UFC just to be fighting guys. I'm in there to get to the title, get the most money out of this, the most bang for my buck, if you will. My vision in the middleweight future has never changed. Now I have 4 more fights left on my contract, so I plan on fulfilling those 4 contracts, 4 big wins. Maybe a title within those 4 wins. If not, if I get 4 wins, definitely a title after that, right? They're gonna want to keep me around.
Daniel Cormier responded to Francis Ngannou's recent announcement that he will be returning to boxing next. Francis stated that he'd like to box former heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder. Despite Ngannou's recent victory over Renan Ferreira in a PFL MMA fight, DC believes the decision ultimately comes down to financial incentives, with Francis earning significantly more in boxing.
I don't know if I should say not surprising, because he seemed happy when he was back in MMA, but he's going back to boxing. He said, I will do boxing next. I want to. I'm not done with boxing. It's not that MMA is easy. It's a sport that I understand better, I have more experience in, but I say I want to go for boxing. You know what this statement tells me, guys? There's just way more money in boxing. The numbers we heard about Big Frank when he fought against Tyson Fury was crazy. Then he fights Anthony Joshua. Guys, there are guys that go through fighting their entire life boxing, hoping to get one of those fights. Big Frank got him back to back. Now, you saw what happened in the Joshua fight. Now we'll get into that a little bit later as to why I disagree with it. But Big Frank says he wants to do boxing. Tells me there's just far more money, especially when every time he boxes, he fights in Saudi Arabia. Guys, the money is so vast there. The opportunities to make big, life-changing money is so big that they can get a guy like Canelo to change course. Imagine the difference between what Francis is making in MMA and what Francis is making in boxing.
Rampage Jackson uploaded footage of himself sparring Bobby Green. He posted this to his Instagram. He wrote, Bobby Green moves fast as f***. I think I could have bodied him if I was in his weight class.
Here's what he's doing. Let Rampage work. Let him cook. He's cooking ramen right now. Let him slow cook.
Did you say ramen? It's because I got Asian kids.
It look more like pulled pork.
Pulled pork. The stylist said you look like pulled pork.
Hey, Asia with the stylist.
Let's get the workout in.
Oh, goddamn, you fast. Your body. Hey, I weigh 100 pounds. I weigh 100 pounds more than this motherfucker. Look, this motherfucker like my skeleton. It's my skeleton.
To me, I was like, you're big Rampage. I was like, no, I'm not. That's what I'm looking for. Hey, I'm looking for it. Hey, let's go body. Hey, get him water. Get him water. He just hit me.
Belal Muhammad has stated that he sees weaknesses in Shavkhat Rakhmonov's game. While the fight is not yet official, Belal is confident he will defeat Shavkhat and take his undefeated record. He stated that Shavkhat is used to facing opponents who fear him, but made it clear that he does not share that fear.
I mean, for me, it's when you're fighting a guy like Shavkhat where they put him on this pedestal to be like this, undefeated, crazy guy. I see holes in his game. And the same way I saw holes in Leon's game, I think Leon's a better striker than Shavkhat. But mentally, I think Shavkat's a lot stronger. Like, I don't see him breaking mentally. The biggest thing for him is now you're fighting a guy that's not afraid of you. Everybody he fights, they come in there with nerves and they're afraid. Oh, they put him on, oh, he's crazy, he's a robot, he's this and that. And a lot of guys will just fold just because out of that fear. So for me, I'm going to be in his face the whole time, and it's going to be the same result of like another guy breaking. And a lot of guys like him, it's like when you never felt that, where a guy's not afraid of you or a guy's still with you this whole time for 5 rounds and he's pushing a different pace that you've never seen before. And I'm supposed to be the undefeated guy. You never had to experience that before. It's going to be the worst case scenario for him.
Colby Covington ran into Kamaru Usman last night at the UFC Apex. The two kept it respectful. However, Colby says he's willing to fight Usman for a 3rd time.
What is it? What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Good to see you. It's a live stream. It's a live stream. Yeah. How you doing? Feeling good? Yeah. All right, for sure. Did you get that? Yes, that was Usman, guys. He just said, hey, man, we're going to talk in a little bit. I don't think he wanted to talk on the stream because he didn't want the chat to hear what he had to say. But, yeah, we'll definitely chop it up a little bit. Maybe we'll get a picture. Or maybe we'll just fight. You never know. When chaos is in the building, it's unpredictable. He gave me a knuckle. I wasn't going to shake his hand. More about the knuckles. That's a sign of respect. So, no hard feelings. I said my truth. We duked it out. Maybe we'll duke it out again. Whatever the fans want. We're going to give the fans what the fans want.
Jon Jones has responded to Alex Pereira today after Alex recently stated that he still hopes for a fight with Jones to come to fruition. Alex is currently preparing to defend his light heavyweight title against Magomed Ankalaev next month. In a recent interview, he said, "I want Jon Jones. It's up to the UFC to make it happen." Jon reposted Alex's quote to his Instagram story today with a ninja emoji. If Jon and Alex do end up fighting, who do you guys think wins? Post your opinions in the comments.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos.
Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's in reference to Jon Jones going on Instagram Live in the middle of the night, appearing to be extremely intoxicated. It's from Christo6007. It says, has anyone checked on Jones's wife? The second one's in reference to Alex Pereira reuniting with a fan who had cancer and recently overcame the illness. It says, Alex is a prime example of a stand-up guy. And the final one's from Brandon Clift. It says, Pereira is the kind of champion that Jones should or could have been, spreading positivity, fighting consistently, and remaining grounded and accessible to fans.
Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.